If you ask most beginners how to build wealth in the stock market, they'll often say the same thing. Find the next big stock. It sounds logical. If you can identify the next Apple or Amazon early, you could multiply your money many times over. The problem is that this strategy relies on prediction, and prediction is extremely difficult even for professionals. Individual stock picking assumes you can consistently choose companies that will outperform the market. But the reality is that most professional fund managers fail to beat broad market indexes over long periods. If experts with research teams, data models, and decades of experience struggle to outperform the market, what are the odds that an everyday investor can do it consistently? This is where index funds come in. An index fund doesn't try to predict winners. Instead, it owns all or a large portion of the market. For example, the S&P 500 tracks 500 of the largest publicly traded companies in the United States. When you invest in an index fund that follows it, you're not betting on one company, you're investing in hundreds at once. This diversification changes everything. When you own a single stock, your outcome depends heavily on that company's management, competition, innovation, and sometimes pure luck. If something goes wrong, your investment can drop sharply. But when you own hundreds or thousands of companies through a broad market index like the S&P 500, one company's failure barely moves the needle. Diversification reduces risk without reducing your exposure to growth. And over long periods, the US stock market has historically trended upward because businesses grow, productivity increases, and innovation continues. Index funds allow you to participate in that overall growth instead of trying to guess which single company will lead it. Another major advantage is cost. Actively managed funds where managers attempt to pick winning stocks off and charge higher fees. These fees may seem small, but over decades they compound and eat into returns. Index funds, on the other hand, are typically low cost because they simply track an index rather than constantly trading in and out of positions. Lower fees mean more of your money stays invested and compounding. There's also a psychological benefit. Stock picking encourages constant monitoring. You feel pressure to watch earnings reports, track news, and react to market swings. That pressure often leads to emotional decisions, buying high during excitement and selling low during fear. Index investing removes much of that emotional burden. When you own the entire market, short-term volatility becomes less personal. You're not worrying about whether one CEO made a bad decision. You're focused on long-term economic growth. And historically, that long-term growth has rewarded patience. Markets don't rise in straight lines. There are corrections, recessions, and crashes. But broad indexes have recovered and continued upward over decades. Index investors benefit from this resilience because they stay diversified and stay invested. It's important to understand that index funds don't guarantee profits. They still fluctuate with the market. But what they offer is something more powerful: probability. Instead of betting on being smarter than everyone else, you're aligning yourself with the overall growth of the economy. This shift from prediction to participation is what makes index funds so powerful. You stop asking, which stock will win? And start asking, how can I consistently participate in long-term growth? For most long-term investors in America, that shift is the difference between stress and stability. Index funds aren't flashy. They won't give you exciting stories at dinner parties, but they quietly build wealth by combining diversification, low costs, and patience. In the end, investing success isn't about brilliance. It's about discipline. And index funds are one of the simplest tools ever created to turn discipline into long-term results. When most people hear the term index fund, They assume all index funds are essentially the same. They believe that as long as a fund tracks the market, the outcome will be similar no matter which one they choose. This assumption is what often separates average long-term results from excellent ones. In reality, there is a clear difference between a good index fund and a great one. And that difference shows up slowly, quietly, and powerfully over time. The first major factor is fees. Low fees are not just a bonus, they are the foundation of successful index investing. Actively managed funds often charge higher expense ratios because they rely on teams of analysts, frequent trading, and complex strategies designed to beat the market. These higher costs reduce returns every single year, regardless of performance. In contrast, great index funds operate with extremely low expense ratios, often under 0.10%. Because they simply track an index instead of attempting to outsmart it, costs remain minimal. Over decades, this difference compounds into a substantial advantage. What looks like a small percentage gap today can mean tens of thousands of dollars in lost wealth tomorrow. The second key criterion is broad market exposure. A great index fund doesn't rely on narrow bets or trendy themes. Instead, it captures a wide slice of the market. Funds that track broad benchmarks, such as the S&P 500 or a total market index, provide exposure to hundreds or even thousands of companies across industries. This diversification dramatically reduces risk. When one company or sector struggles, others continue to perform, smoothing returns over time. Expensive active funds often concentrate capital into fewer positions, increasing volatility and uncertainty. Broad exposure, by contrast, aligns investors with overall economic growth rather than individual outcomes. Next comes liquidity, a factor many investors overlook. Liquidity refers to how easily a fund can be bought or sold without affecting its price. Large, well-established index funds typically have high daily trading volume and narrow bid-ask spreads. This means investors lose less money to trading friction when entering or exiting positions. Smaller or less popular funds may look attractive on paper, but limited liquidity can quietly erode returns. Great index funds are widely used, stable, and easy to trade, making them reliable long-term vehicles rather than fragile financial products. Another critical separator is tracking accuracy. The purpose of an index fund is simple: mirror the performance of its underlying index. A mediocre fund may technically track an index, but still underperform it due to inefficient management, poor replication methods, or unnecessary trading. A great index fund stays extremely close to its benchmark, deviating only by its minimal expense ratio. This precision matters because small gaps in performance compound over time. Investors are not paying for creativity or prediction, they are paying for accuracy and consistency. Contrast this with active funds. Active funds promise outperformance, but the data consistently shows that most fail to beat the market over long periods, especially after fees. Even when an active fund performs well for a few years, maintaining that edge is incredibly difficult. Index funds accept a different philosophy. Instead of trying to win every year, they aim to win over time. This mindset shift from chasing superiority to embracing probabilities. What makes index investing so effective for most long-term Americans? Simplicity is another underrated strength. Great index funds are transparent. You know exactly what they hold, why they hold it, and how they behave. There are no hidden strategies, no sudden shifts in direction, and no reliance on manager skill. This simplicity reduces emotional decision-making. Investors are less likely to panic, overtrade, or abandon their plan during market volatility. Complex products often create confusion, which leads to poor timing and costly mistakes. Ultimately, a great index fund is not exciting, and that's the point. It doesn't rely on hype, predictions, or short-term trends. It relies on structure. Low fees keep more money compounding. Broad exposure reduces risk. High liquidity minimizes friction. Accurate tracking delivers predictable results. Together, these qualities create a system that quietly outperforms most alternatives over time. For long-term investors in America, choosing low-cost index funds over expensive active strategies isn't about settling for average. It's about choosing a smarter, more reliable path, one where patience, discipline, and structure do the heavy lifting year after year.